I'm going to do a quick review of the components of a computer. This main board here at the bottom is called the motherboard. It's what all the other components in the computer plug into and allow them to communicate with each other. The processor is underneath this fan. It's just a tiny little chip right there, and it connects to the motherboard. That is the brain of the computer. It's what tells all the components what to do. Now, these two cards right here are what's called the memory or the RAM. It just looks like a stick like that. And what those do is run active programs on your computer. So it shows your operating system, any running programs, any running files, anything like that runs in that. Why that's important is the more you have, the faster your computer will run because the more it can process at one time. The processor has a little bit to do with that. The faster the processor is, the more it can tell the computer what to do at one time. But it's mainly the RAM. Up here, this unit up here is the power supply, and it feeds power to the processor and then into the main board, which feeds power to the rest of the components. And then you have the hard drive is over here. That's where all your pictures, documents, operating system, all that is stored. Now, the larger that is, the more you can store on your computer. That has somewhat to do with your speed, but not a whole lot. The main thing that will affect speed on a hard drive is if you get a solid state, it'll run a lot faster because it doesn't have any mechanical parts. That pretty much sums up the major components. The secondary components here is a CD-ROM drive, so your computer can read discs. And then down here, this is an expansion card. You can put video cards, sound cards, network cards. They make a bunch of different types of cards that fit into those slots for expansion slots. So that pretty much sums up the parts of a computer.